Hey, it's Ann, and I've been busy decorating my house for the fall. I have all those videos for you later, but today I'm going to give you a sneak peek fall tour of my living room. Stay tuned. Wow, have we been busy over here? We have been painting the outside of the house, eating our way through state and county fairs, just having a good old time with family and friends. Drinking pumpkin smoothies, trying on different things to see who we really are, like Outback Tom, going to the Vermont country store, and going into the mountains to see if the colors are starting to turn yet. Whew! And let's not forget our big barn party with all my talented friends. So it is no wonder that I've been having a little trouble getting my house decorated. I mean, look at this. It looks like fall threw up in my house. What a disaster. It took me forever to pull all that stuff out of storage, and I laid it all down on the table and got completely overwhelmed. So I went and had fun again. But I finally did it, I decorated it, and I want to show you what I did. So let's start with Shirtless Tom the Pumpkin Man. This is my living room, and this is gonna be my pumpkin room. And how fitting to have a Shirtless Tom the Pumpkin Man in there. So if you look around my living room, it's built in probably the early 1800s. It's painted in earth tones, that white and that grayish. It's called Pashmina from Benjamin Moore. And I have windows all around on two sides of the room. One side of the room is a fireplace. And so there's not a whole lot I can do with the windows. But I did manage to put a few Target pumpkins in there. What I usually do is I throw some throws over the chairs in the living room, neutralize it a little, and then put some pumpkin pillows in. All my pumpkin pillows are from last year. I'm recycling almost everything I have from last year, except for this picture. Yes, I know it's kitschy. I've got my MFA and my art professors would have a fit. But I love this picture, and I'll tell you why I love it. Because it reminds me of my farm, and when I look at it, I feel all cozy and warm. And look at this light I installed above it. I can turn this on and it makes it look like the moon is actually glowing. So at night, it looks like a fall scene outside, almost like my window is open and I can see this through my window. And I love the idea of the pumpkin cart. I love the colors of this picture, the reds and the oranges and the tans, and just the dreaminess of this picture. It puts me in such a mood. And with that light, it's just perfect. So you can see I had to have it, and I decided to make that the inspiration piece for this room. Those little pumpkins there are from last year. They're from Michael's, and they were super cheap. They were like 60% off. And these little teeny pumpkins, I like to put them in the window in fives. We've been busy outside painting and doing all kinds of things. So I have been actually working on the patio and making it a beautiful place to be. And that will be another video just for you to see, because the patio is looking really good. But let's get back to that living room. So look at this cool lantern. I picked it up at TJ Maxx for $24.99, which was more than I ever want to spend for something like that. But I was at Vermont Country Shop or Country Store this week, and they had a lantern half that price. I mean, half that size for $75. So I don't feel so bad. So I put this little vignette together because I wanted to bring some light into there. So I have my own little twinkle Christmas lights that I added. And then I brought back a bunch of things I bought at the Dollar Tree this year and last year. Garland and little punks. Threw them in with some potpourri to make it smell good. I have these wax apples that I picked up quite a few years ago that I bring out every fall. And I have these little wax pumpkins. And so it just looks like you're kind of kicking around outside in the leaves under an apple tree or a pumpkin field. And you just feel like fall. That Hello Fall sign and that pumpkin both came from Target dollar section last year. And putting it all together made just a cute vignette without a lot of clutter. That shelf could use that. It gives you that outdoor feeling. And what I really like about that lantern is it's got height on that shelf. but I needed more height, so I stuck this picture up there. The great thing about this little picture is it doesn't demand a whole lot. It's very subtle, but it added to the height. Now check this out. Inside of this lantern, I put this thing that I got for $12.99 at TJ Maxx. It looks like a haystack. It's so cool because it looks just like the haystack in the picture. So again, I kind of matched things on both sides. The other thing I put in there were just some stones. Again, if you're walking in a field, you're gonna feel all this. So I just kind of wanted to bring the outdoors in, and it really worked for me. I'm loving it. But then once I got that done, I didn't have anything underneath it, and it needed to be grounded. So we looked at it a while, and I said, you know, I just really need a bench down there. Fortunately, I had this old bench left to me when I bought the house. It was outside. We fixed it up, we put it in here, and we threw a few more pillows on there. And again, we tried to stay subtle with the pillows. The one pillow has a lot of texture to it with the pumpkin, and then the thankful pillow, you know, is kind of calming. So again, as we go around the room, you can see I used a lot of wood. I used a lot of pillows. Everything I had, that rug underneath that table is very grounding. And this table we put together last year with 2x4s and with wood that I took off the wall. It's just barn wood. And I really love it. It just anchors the room. And then I thought, well, I don't want anything cluttery in there, but I need something with scale and size. So I picked up this tray at TJ Maxx. It's a magnolia tray from 2015. I really loved it and decided to just fill it with pumpkins. These are all old pumpkins that I've collected through the years. Some fit my decor, some don't fit my decor, but when you put it all together in the tray, it looks really cool. These lanterns I picked up at Walmart for $13.98 each. Really super cheap. It gives it some symmetry. It grounds the spot. It looks like fall. It fits with the whole rest of the picture and the other scene, but it's not overwhelming the room. And this is what I don't want to do. It's so easy to find all this stuff and then create this clutter. And the last thing you need when you're decorating is clutter. My rooms are small. I have a big house, but I have a lot of small rooms. Now this couch just says it screams fall too. And black and white pictures scream fall. That wreath screams fall. I had all that up already. I didn't have to do much but put a couple pillows and a throw on that couch, and it tied the whole room together by bringing in the oranges with the browns, the grays, and the whites. And then all those wood tones just really look good together. It warms it up and it feels like fall. I love it. But I do have a problem in this room. And my problem is this TV. What do you do with such a huge TV like this? I've had this TV for about 15 years now, and it's a great TV, and there are times our family sits together and watches it, but not a lot. So we've decided to do something about that TV. It involves that wall, and if you would like to see what Tom and I are going to do on that, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you can see our next episode. Take care.